The day I was born until I turned about 16, I had never seen black hair in its natural state, other than my own, of course. I never seen my mama hair in its natural state. I had never seen my grandma's hair in its natural state. I never seen none of my aunties' hair in its natural state. I never seen none of my cousins' hair in its natural state. I never seen any girls at school hair in its natural state. I never seen a person on TV hair in its natural state.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther, and on here we talk about real issues impacting real women while also learning how to grow our natural hair. So I was showing on Instagram the other day and I came across this lady video. In her video, she said while she was growing up, she never saw natural hair in its natural state until she moved to a different state. She had to move to another state before she encountered women, black women, wearing a natural hair in its natural state, and that completely changed her brainwave.
The day I was born until I turned about 16, I had never seen black hair in its natural state, other than my own, of course. I never seen my mama hair in its natural state. I had never seen my grandma's hair in its natural state. I never seen none of my aunties' hair in its natural state. I never seen none of my cousins' hair in its natural state. I never seen any girls at school hair in its natural state. I never seen a person on TV hair in its natural state. I had never seen black hair in its natural hair anywhere in public.
I think the reason why she never saw her female relatives' hair in its natural state is because black women hate their natural hair. Not all black women, of course, but most black women hate their natural hair, as we already know, because most of them come on social media to complain about their natural hair. So we see countless of videos almost every day of a black woman complaining about her natural hair. And another thing is, I think the reason why most black women do not wear their natural hair is, of course, self-hate of the natural hair and how they look in the natural hair, and of course other people's opinions about the natural hair. So I actually saw another video with this lady on the same Instagram page, but it was a couple of weeks ago. She said the reason why black women do not wear the natural hair is because of other black people. Other black people are enforcing the hatred of natural hair. And another thing is, the reason why she didn't see a lot of black hair on television, I don't know which era she grew up in, but I've seen a couple of shows promoting black hair. But of course those shows were in the past, like the 90s and the 80s and the early 2000s. For her, I don't know which year she was born and which decade she grew up in. But for me personally, I saw TV shows promoting natural hair, like That's So Raven and other TV shows, different TV shows promoting natural hair. But of course she said she never saw black TV shows that promoted natural hair. And I believe the reason why, especially nowadays, we don't see a lot of those TV shows that we used to see in the past that promoted natural hair. And I believe the reason why is Hollywood is doing its best to erase anything black. They don't have a lot of black TV shows that they used to do before. So you don't see black women wearing black people hairstyles in televisions that we used to do before. But as I said, I watch some of those shows and I watch them because we had some reruns on TVs. Like I used to watch Girlfriends with Tracy Ellis Ross. You will see she used to wear her natural hair in its natural state. Of course, she is now type 4, but she had curly natural hair and she used to wear her natural hair in its natural state and also do different variety of hairstyles. And as I said before, I used to see other television shows like Half and Half, where the other sister used to wear her natural hair in its natural state. But as I said, nowadays we don't see a variety of black TV shows that promote black culture and black hairstyles that we used to do before. So this is the reason why we don't see a lot of black hairstyles on TV.
And I remember the first time that I started realizing that my hair wasn't like the rest of the population. I had just got done watching some award show. I seen Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle when they were still Destiny Child. I remember thinking to myself, why is their hair so straight?
Okay, I'm kind of confused. From what some of us know, I believe that Destiny Child was still a group back in the early 2000s or the late 90s. So if she grew up in that era, she should have had access to those black TV shows that I mentioned before. So I don't know which kind of television she was watching or if she got her information wrong. You guys comment in the comment section, let me know which decade Destiny Child was still a group before Beyonce and Kelly Rowland went solo. Let me know in the comment section because I'm kind of confused.
At night when my grandma told me to go take a shower, I'm in the shower, the water's falling on my hair, and I remember thinking about how different my hair felt from when it was wet to when it was dry. And it was at that moment that I started to grow a complex about my hair. I couldn't have been more than 5. See, all of my cousins had perms. It never occurred to me that their hair even curled up. All my aunties had wigs and 27 pieces and quick weaves. At school, it was the same thing, you know? Every girl got braids and kinky twist, or she got a silk press, got some braids with some beads on the end or some shit. But I had never seen black hair in its natural state. See, my mom kept my hair in braids. I'm talking about since I was born. I could literally pull up a picture of me 2 months old with a full set of braids just like this. No cap, I kid you not. And so I wasn't one of them black girls who ever had a natural hairstyle growing up. I never had no braids with no beads and no barrettes, no silk press or no bun, or never.
And it could be that the reason why she never wore her natural hair is because her mother didn't put in the effort to do her hair, or her mother didn't know how to do natural hair, or it could be that her mother again hate natural hair, so she didn't put in the time to take care of her daughter's natural hair. Maybe that's the reason why she never saw her natural hair in its natural state, and because her mother kept doing hairstyles with extensions, as she said before, so she never experienced wearing natural hairstyles like the way kids do, where they were wearing natural hair and put accessories on it, like she said, beads, barrettes, and all that.
I was in 7th grade, I got my first sew-in. You couldn't tell me after that. I never got braids again until I turned 18.
7th grade for sewing? Well, I guess it could be possible because, as I said in my previous video, girls nowadays are starting to wear wigs and weave in middle school. Some even earlier than that. You'll see 10-year-old girls wearing lace front wigs. So yeah, I believe her when she said she started wearing wigs in 7th grade.
But when I turned 16, I discovered Brazilian bundles. Now I want you to listen to what I said, because before there was Brazilian bundles, there was only pack hair, Remy. Everybody had Remy buying their hair from the beauty supply store. See, I was on the internet a lot, so I was on YouTube. I was following girls like Ivy and Peak Mills. They had just put me on to the world of AliExpress, so now I've discovered bundles.
Yeah, AliExpress. I remember when I also discovered AliExpress. I don't know who told me about it. I think it might have been my sister who told me about it. But yeah, we spent a lot of money on AliExpress. I bought some things on AliExpress that I'm still using to this day. My headscarf that I typically wear on my bonnet, I bought it from AliExpress, and AliExpress has some good stuff on there. So yeah, I miss those days, especially when things were cheap on AliExpress. Nowadays, I mean, you still could find cheap things, but the quality may not be too good. And also with the competition like Temu and Shein, it's not as it was before.
I was the first girl in my school to get bundles. And not just any bundles, some Brazilian curly bundles. I just had never seen that before. That actually had fucked the game up. And from that point forward, I became the sew-in queen. I had 30-inch bundles down my back from 10th grade to 12th grade. Couldn't tell me I was leading the pack when it came to hair. And on top of that, I did every color imaginable. I had the mermaid blue ombre. I had the fire engine red. I had the bubblegum pink. When I say I was leading the pack when it came to the hair game, folks couldn't fuck with me.
I don't know why parents would approve of their daughters wearing those kind of hairstyles to school, especially at that age. Like when you're in 10th grade, you're probably like 15 or 16. So I mean, if you're 18 and above, yeah, you are like kind of like an adult, so you can do whatever you want with your hair. But I feel like as a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, or 16-year-old, or even 17-year-old, your parents, your mother shouldn't be allowing you to wear those kind of like hairstyles, those kind of wigs, those kind of colorful wigs and wigs.
But when I entered junior high, I moved to Georgia. The girls in Georgia was different. They had thick, full, long hair. I had never seen that before. That was a culture shock. Not only did they have thick, full, long, luscious hair, they would wear it in afros. I had never seen that before, but it was beautiful.
Proximity matters. So she leaving her home state and moving to Georgia kind of like rewire her brain when it comes to natural hair. She was able to see other women wearing a natural hair like she never saw before. This is the reason why proximity matters just as representation matters. If you never saw black women wearing a natural hair, you would think that black women constantly wearing wigs and wigs is the norm. But her moving to Georgia and seeing black women embracing a natural hair, it kind of like rewire her brain, and she started thinking differently about natural hair.
I desperately wanted to wear my own natural hair. My mama hated that idea. She said, I don't know, what would make you want to do that? You want to fit in with these girls? What I really wanted to experience is what it was like to wear my natural hair. That was something I had never experienced before, really in the entirety of my life. And I will admit that it was a failure because I didn't know how to take care of my hair, and neither did anybody around me. But just seeing girls with their natural hair ultimately changed my brain chemistry forever. So when we're talking about natural hair and we're talking about changing things for the next generation, what I'm saying is that we have to bite the bullet. Even if you hate your hair, even if your hair makes you uncomfortable, even if you don't know how to do it, you need to wear it, not for you, but for the next generation of girls, because representation matters. Seeing people like you, it matters, and it has profound effects on the people who see it. So if you want there to be change, remember, you have to be a part of the change that you want to see.
I think it's kind of crazy that her mother stopped her from embracing her natural hair. I believe the reason why her mother did that was, as I said before, her mother hated her natural hair. Her mother herself hated her natural hair. Because how can you prevent your daughter from embracing her natural hair? I understand you not wanting to wear your natural hair, but preventing your daughter not to wear her natural hair is crazy. And I believe that is rooted in hatred. That is a low self-esteem mentality right there. And as this lady said, if we want to see people embracing their natural hair, we have to pave that that way. We have to embrace our natural hair, wear our natural hair, and in doing that we might inspire other black women to do the same thing. This is one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, to encourage other black women to wear the natural hair, to embrace the natural hair, and to love the natural hair. I understand not everybody is gonna do that, but if a lot of black women seeing other black women wearing the natural hair, then they might be inspired to do the same. Me wearing my natural hair, I'll come across some black women who were inspired by me wearing my natural hair. Actually met a lady in a grocery store. She was also wearing her natural hair, but she wore it in 2 cornrows. And she was asking me how my hair was so thick, because the style that I have my hair in, I think I have my hair in a puff or a low bun or something like that. But she was asking me which products I use to make my hair that thick, and that kind of like us wearing our natural hair kind of spark a conversation between us. And both of us were 2 perfect strangers. We never met before. We didn't know each other. We met in Walmart. Actually, this conversation happened in Walmart, in the hair aisle, where where black people get a hair products. So things like this can happen when you wear a natural hair. You form connections, you inspire other women to wear a natural hair. Even little black girls might be inspired by you to wear a natural hair. So I think, as she said, we need to be the representation for other black women, other black girls, so that they will also be encouraged to wear a natural hair. But yeah, I'm glad that she came online to share her story with us so that I could share it with you guys. What do you think about her story? Have you had similar experiences before, where when you were growing up you never saw your female relatives natural hair in its natural state, and also you never had the experience of wearing your own natural hair? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.